and welcome to another Sunday News here at LXG headquarters. I'm Belgrath97. This is
the Second Class Elitist,
and we're going to give you the Sunday News. So get ready. All right.
We are in fact filming from the third layer of hell today, apparently. So I'm not wearing my coat.
Okay. Are you sure it's not the laundromat?
No, it's right there.
Okay. It is actually right there. I'm not going to make
it is right off camera.
Yes.
However, it is currently somewhere
in the 90s.
So somewhere in the 8 trillion degrees.
Yes.
I don't even know.
It's going to be worse tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's actually going to be worse on the day you actually watch this than the day we filmed it.
Yeah, not looking forward to that 20-mile bike commute tomorrow.
Oh.
I in fact have 4 different water bottles and a head cooler packed and ready to go, so I should be okay.
Yeah, you might get there somewhat hydrated.
Well, no, I'll just get there. That's the important thing.
You'll get there. Yeah. That's fair.
For those of you who don't know, as you can tell by my svelte physique, I'm actually an avid cyclist. I actually bike commute to work, and it's 10 miles each way, and I pretty much do that every day. So when the temperature gets like this, I generally have a laundry list of people that when I finally make it to work, I have to text so that they know I didn't pass out along the side of the road.
One of them.
Yeah, because it happens. Not the passing out, but the fear of it.
Well, yeah, because, you know, it's a 10-mile bike ride in 95-degree heat. We worry. I would worry whether you were in good condition or not.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Is what it is.
All right, so yeah, it's very hot here, so that's the new jacket.
But we do have nice spring colors going.
We do have spring colors going, because you know why? Latest shirt I own.
There we go.
All right.
I noticed you didn't wear the black, because somehow that would have attracted sunlight and heat tonight.
Yes, I think it's still storing from this morning.
There we go.
All right. So we're going to start off with a little bit of a more somber note, and then we'll go into the regular news.
I'm not going to say it's bad news, because this is the community doing what the community is supposed to do, and the community has already started doing it. Now we're coming to you guys, because I know you guys will not drop the ball on this, and you will help us do this even better.
Absolutely. So 2 weeks ago, you probably heard us talk about Jim Ward and him having some issues.
Yes.
So they have launched, or his friends have launched on his behalf.
For those of you that aren't familiar with Jim Ward and didn't watch our show from 2 weeks ago, because you're brand new this week, thanks for tuning in. Jim Ward is, I want to almost say a personal hero of mine. He's one of the,
I would definitely say he's a personal hero of yours.
Yeah, he's one of the reasons why I got into writing, why I've been a fan of the fantasy genre and RPGs and tabletops for almost 30 years.
Sure.
The man is incredibly talented. He is incredibly dedicated to his craft. And I guarantee you that if you have played RPGs anytime in the last 20 years, whether you know the man's name or not, you've seen his work.
Yeah.
It's just that simple.
He's that
incredibly
prolific. Yeah. So, his friends on his behalf have launched a GoFundMe to raise money for him during these trying times.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, really, just there's a GoFundMe and go fund it, because this guy is a good guy, and when good guys in this community need help, we need to show. I'm going to point out, I think it was 6 weeks ago, we kind of railed on the community for doing bad things. This is our opportunity to show when the community does something right. This is when we can actually rally around something and make it awesome.
Right. So,
yeah, go ahead.
For those who aren't aware, he's having some major complications due to diabetes. He's pretty much been open about this at this point, so I don't mind talking about it.
Sure, okay.
And I know that you don't mind mentioning the fact that this is also a
big deal for me.
Share.
Yes.
So, for our audience who might not be familiar with diabetes and why this is such a problem going on with his foot,
okay,
just make it quick but to the point.
All right. So, for those of you who don't know what diabetes can do, it affects your blood sugar. Basically, makes your blood sugar not regulate correctly. Okay. When your blood sugar is high or low, your blood doesn't flow correctly, and you lose blood flow to your extremities. So when a diabetic gets an injury to his foot, if he doesn't realize it in time, it can become septic and literally lead to amputations. Right. Because your body doesn't give the oxygen it needs to the wound, which your body needs oxygenated blood to heal. So in a very quick answer, I mean, you do something bad to your foot when you're diabetic and you don't catch it in time.
Right.
You've got some major issues coming.
And this is pretty much what he's had. It was a wound that has led to at least one, if not multiple rounds of amputation. He is in the hospital. He is in there for at least another week and a half from the last time that I talked to him.
Okay.
And I mean, guys, medical bills, put yourself in the hospital for several weeks, try to figure out those numbers, and then imagine you're a freelance writer. I'm going to tell you, he doesn't have the best health insurance. And the health insurance he has at this point is trying to kick him out of the hospital because they're tired of paying for it.
Sure.
So,
Yeah,
there is a GoFundMe account. We will put the link below. I am very proud of the community as a whole because the first day this went up, there were several of us that were like, Jim, you need to set up a GoFundMe.
Right.
people will send you money.
Right.
People will send
And
you
he
money.
didn't believe it.
Finally, one of his friends convinced him to do it. The page went up. The original goal was $1,000. That did not last an hour. They changed it to 5,000 goals. That lasted $5,000.
Yeah.
That lasted about 8 hours. They changed it to 10,000. That lasted a day. It's now sitting at 15,000. These are just arbitrary numbers to keep the account going, guys.
Yes.
But
and it's within 3,000 of hitting
Yeah.
that within 4 days.
yeah,
of the
4
site.
days, $12,000
Yeah.
from gamers like you guys that are willing to give $1, $5, $10, $20. I was very impressed. Guy X gave money. Some other names that I know in the industry threw up, $100, $250, $500. It's nice to see the writing community, the role-playing community, really coming to bat for this. So guys, if you know who he is, if you don't know who he is, or even if you just have any relatives that have had this disease, so you know what's happening, please, the link below, $1, $5, $10. Go without a blister pack this week. Trust me, it's for the best of causes.
Just to tack on one little public service announcement, diabetes is a huge epidemic in America. Take a moment and learn a little bit about it and what the causes of it can be, because you could be saving someone in your family's life.
Or even your own.
Yeah.
This is one of those things that most people don't find out. Everyone's heard about it at this point because of Wilford Brimley, and
Sure.
everybody knows diabetes.
Diabetes.
But what everybody doesn't know is what actually causes it, who's actually at risk,
Yep.
and you don't find out until it's too late. So
Yeah.
guys, find out before it's too late.
And the other thing is personal experience. When I found out I was diabetic, I literally went to the doctor because didn't feel right. That's literally the entire symptoms I had. I just felt kind of off, so I went to the doctor. Taking care of this kind of thing, it's a silent thing, and you literally just find out, and one day you go to the doctor and they go, oh, by the way, you're diabetic. Wait, what?
Right.
It can be that subtle.
Yeah.
So, man's living my nightmare, honestly. So,
Pretty much.
all right. So, send some money to him. Make us proud of you guys, the community.
Be good, guys. Help out.
All right.
And that's all we're going to say about that.
Cool. All right. We're gonna go on to some fun stuff now.
Yay.
All right. Well, fun stuff, but this is an informational bit. Conan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Conan, Rise of Monsters.
So literally, I think in 3 weeks we're going to go through a cycle of ridiculous on this. Okay.
I don't know that this thing's going to
So
make
make
it.
it.
Oh, this
This
thing
thing's
needs to
gonna
make
make
it.
it.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Go
So
for it.
Conan: Rise of Monsters has been canceled by the creators, but honestly, canceled for reasons that you completely understand, make sense, and are honestly in the best interest of those people who are going to back and fund the program.
Yep.
All right. So
How can canceling a program? How can canceling a Kickstarter be good for me?
well,
I had $150 on this thing.
Yes. How can this be good for you?
Aside from the fact that I now have $150 that I'm not spending.
Well,
on
there's
this.
that.
Yeah.
You've got $150 for things we're going to talk about later in this show. Just saying.
$150 is already earmarked for September.
Yes, exactly.
Oh.
All right. The guys at Conan: Rise of Monsters were very lucky in that they were presented with a production contract from Reaper. If
Yes.
I remember correctly from the details.
I don't have all the details, but that's what I got.
That's what we got. So why does this lead to a cancellation? Why does this mean that it's good for the community? The people are going to back it. Well, you build a Kickstarter if you're doing it correctly to start a company, start something new. You do a cost analysis. You know what you need to make to be able to make this feasible, this project work. You need X amount of dollars to make this project work. Well, when somebody comes to you and gives you a number for production that you weren't accounting for, in this case, we believe lower than what they're expecting for their cost to
Oh,
be.
I am certain it's lower.
So, in that case, there's two options you have at this point. Continue your Kickstarter at the pledging levels that you have, and if you make it, you make extra money.
Right.
Or cancel the project, go back to the drawing board, redo your cost analysis, come back to Kickstarter with lower costs.
Yes.
That's the better of the two options.
For us.
For us, the community, not for us, the people who want things now.
Honestly, though, again, props
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
Shane and company, because they literally could have kept this in the dark for 2 more weeks.
Yep.
And then gone, oops, hey guys, look, you'll be getting your stuff a little bit later because we have this different contract, but it'll be higher quality because we have this other contract.
Right.
And they could have pocketed all that money.
Yeah.
They didn't.
They didn't. So, good on them. I look forward to seeing when this comes back.
You and me both.
Yes. They did the right thing, but those of you who may have watched videos and started getting excited and were waiting to pledge into it, not going to happen.
Right.
Sorry about that, but for our benefit.
But a couple interesting things about that. Number
Sure.
one, it gives them another 6 months pre-Kickstarter, because they're probably going to launch first quarter next year like everybody does.
Sure.
It gives them another 6 months pre-Kickstarter to tighten up the rule set.
Yep.
Never a bad thing.
Really? 6 months of more rules stuff?
Yeah, after they're actually already really tight.
Yeah.
So, I mean, should be really good.
Yep, absolutely.
It should actually work out of the box.
Sure.
That plus more time to get more art in, more sculpts designed. There's a whole lot more that they can do for the same amount of capital.
Sure.
So this is good. And
put in more factions.
put in at least outline what a third
third
faction is
faction
going
might
to be,
look like, yeah.
so that we can prove that there's going to be a
Could be
third
one.
flipping faction.
Yes.
But yeah, 600 people were already interested. Add those 600 to the Reaper list, and I guarantee you it's going to be bigger.
Absolutely.
So, and bigger means more for us in the long run.
And the bigger the community that gets involved in a game, the more likely that game is to thrive and survive.
Exactly.
So good on us. Good on them. I'm looking forward to when it comes back. Hopefully 6 months is the outlying
Yeah.
mark.
I think you're going to see this one in that February, March. Oh, everybody's getting their
Kickstarter.
their tax returns back.
Oh,
this
okay.
time.
Oh, yeah. That's a great time to get money. Yeah, good point.
Exactly.
All right.
That's why everything launches in March.
Never even thought of that, but you're right.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense. Well, for our American viewership, you all get that. For everyone else in the world, that's when America gets their tax returns. All right. So we have a new Kickstarter to talk about from a company called Westfalia Publishing.
Yep.
28 millimeter called Wasteland Survivors. I'm not going to say anything about Road Warrior, or Mad Max models at all. No. It is a great not Mad Max
There are
models.
a couple of Angry Maximilian figures in
Yes,
here.
yes.
And Mark, buddy, dude, if you haven't seen this yet, don't go look. Don't. Rose, I'm telling him not to go look. Rose, I'm telling him not to go look. This is cake, buddy.
Yes.
This is you all over it.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it was funny. He put the Kickstarter up on the screen, and I went, "Oh, Mad Max is doing something."
Yeah, exactly.
So it's that. Yeah, it's Mad Max without being Mad Max.
They're right off the screen. This hit its funding in like 15 minutes or something.
Yeah, it's already 1,000% funded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already 10 times its funding goal. It still has more than 3 weeks. He is actually now working on extra sculpts to add in as stretch goals because people want more stuff.
Sure. They've done something interesting in this Kickstarter, and I think it's cool and interesting and awesome at the same time. There are 2 pledge levels. The, hey, give me $1, thanks for pledging, and the, get your 5 models.
Yep.
And there's nothing else.
Nope.
You didn't need anything else. I have 5 models for a Kickstarter, get your 5 models. The simple elegance of that.
Simple, easy, and it
Yeah,
worked.
and it worked.
And again, 5 models for $35, $37.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not bargain basement
No.
prices. You can get cheaper, but the sculpts look really solid. So this one should be fun.
Absolutely. So I'm looking forward to see how that goes, and I know you're already in.
Dude, I am like, I am so rebuilding a whole Toxic Holocaust gang at this point.
Just for that, yeah.
Just for them and a couple other pieces I've picked up, and yeah,
I got you.
Totally. I'm gonna force you guys to play Toxic Holocaust because it's gonna be so much fun.
Well, there you go. All right, so revisiting another Kickstarter that we've talked about a little bit at length before, the integrated war game buildings, the lighted building kits.
Yep, lighting, moving, building kits.
Yeah, these things are awesome. At $17,520 of a $780 goal. They may have funded. A little bit.
Just a little bit.
15 days to go still as of Saturday, so probably 14 days on Sunday. Apologize.
That's the way time usually works.
Shush. But we bring this back up because he's added new buildings. There's new buildings and now freebies.
Yep.
Because he's got enough money to give freebies away.
Including one or two more buildings that got added in that have the both lights and motor kits in them again.
Cool.
So and if you were interested in the satellite dish, he has. You can now get pretty much any color that the lights come in. You can get a satellite dish in a matching color, so you can tie all that in.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he hit the stretch goal to unlock the rest of them.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
Those are the colors, yeah.
Awesome.
So it's good stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean, and these buildings are really awesome, and if you haven't gone and looked at this, you really need to go and look at these. They're just gorgeous. Sorry. You might notice we like beautiful tables.
We like terrain.
Yeah, we like terrain. We might be terrain junkies. That's a gorgeous new building.
Yep.
Go look at these models. All right. Yeah, if you're not in on this, and just go do it.
Yeah, just go take a look at it.
Don't make me get on my soapbox again and talk about beautiful tables.
Honestly, there's even if you only want one or two small pieces, this is really well priced, guys. I can't speak to the quality yet because I don't have anything from this company. But looking at some of the cuts on the more
intricate
buildings, I don't think there's a lot of surface detail, but he's not selling it on the detail of the MDF cuts. He's selling it on the lighting. So you kind of want the walls to look a little bit more plain.
Yeah, because you don't want it to detract from the lighting.
Exactly. But yeah, overall, I think this is a really, really solid kit.
All right. So, go look at it. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So, last week we mentioned about a Kickstarter that was going to launch. It hadn't launched as of yet. It was launching this past Monday.
Correct.
For a game called Parallax.
Yes.
And I believe you showed me on your phone a bunch of pictures that I didn't show anybody, and I
Because they weren't out yet.
because they weren't out yet. And oh my, I'm trouble. Seriously, these models are gorgeous, and they're flipping huge. All right, so game called Parallax. The Kickstarter currently exists. The Kickstarter's name is Parallax: Warbands. Okay.
Yes.
Adam Rosenblum. I guess that's how you say that, or Rosenblum.
Rosenblum,
sorry. And these models are gorgeous. Like, we kind of knew that they were going to be good because we knew the sculptors that were involved, including Keith and some other people that we like. However, the paint jobs on these models look awesome, and this picture is the one that gets me. About third picture in onto the Kickstarter, go look at it. You'll see one of the human-sized models, one of the cat-sized models, one of the Minotaur-sized models.
Yeah. The human-sized model is a Bombshell Babe. Unfortunately, we don't have that one painted up to give you the size, but it's a standard 28mm size figure.
Right.
By comparison, the cat guy, Sakaris, I think is the name of the race. I'm forgetting at the moment.
It is Sakaris.
If the human figure is 28mm to the eye, which it's 26 to 28mm, this dude is at least 44mm to the eye, if not 48, 50. And that pales in comparison to the Minotaur, who looks like it's probably about 54.
Yeah.
And remember,
54.
it's a Minotaur, so the eyes are here, and then there's all this crap. So, so it doesn't stop. It doesn't go eyes, done. It goes eyes, forehead, horns, more shit. Like, it keeps going.
Yes. These things are flipping huge.
Yes.
They look gorgeous. The paint jobs that are used on these models.
I am no longer upset at the costs.
Nope.
The costs seemed a little bit high. They were a little bit boutique-ish.
But at the size of the models you're getting, they're not.
They're not. Not at all.
No. I mean, and the way the pledging goes is you buy a warband of your choice.
Yep.
You get X amount of points, and each model's worth a certain number of points. And the Minotaur being the most at 3, and the human guys being the least at 1.
Yeah. Basically, you know, to put it into a 40K analogy,
sure.
The Catmen are about slightly taller than the stacks on the back of a Dreadnought.
Okay.
And the top of the torso of a Dreadnought literally comes mid-chest on the Minotaur.
Yeah.
Like, we're not
huge.
These are not small.
No. I mean, the picture that gives you size comparison uses a GW model in it, so that you can get a size comparison idea.
And it is a model on an 80mm base.
Yeah.
So just to give you an idea.
It holds its own. So
I think I put money on.
I might take the Terminator, the Minotaur. Sorry,
yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Also,
Yes.
I was talking to Adam about this. He actually has more models available
Okay.
that are planned as stretch goals.
Okay, cool.
Because one of the concerns that a couple people had was, well, I really like the elephant dudes, but there's only 2 elephant dudes, or I really like the cat people, but there's only 2 cat people,
yeah.
or I really like the minotaurs, but there's only 2 minotaurs.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get 10. I wanted to get 5 minotaurs because that would be 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
I believe. Oh, that's right. Yeah,
That would be 15 points.
15 points for the minotaurs. It would be 10 points for
It's
5
elephant
dudes.
Yeah. The Elephant Man.
Yeah.
We really need to talk about the Elephant Man in the room.
It's a beautiful model.
It's a gorgeous.
But yeah, so more are coming. If you're not backing this one right now because you think the sculpts are too limited, do yourself a favor. Put the money in now so that there's a better chance for getting to those stretch goals.
Yes.
If it doesn't, if you don't think it pans out, when it's got like 2 or 3 days left, bounce back out of it.
Yeah, I mean,
but give it the opportunity to get the stretch goals to make it more worthwhile for your money.
Yes. This is actually a tactic that we use here at LXG a lot.
Yep.
We think something might get where we want it to be. We throw some money at it to see if it gets there, and if it doesn't, you've got time. Nothing's once you make a pledge, that money's not gone until they actually collect it.
Right.
So, go look at Parallax. Buy it for the models itself. I don't even know anything about the game other than the backstory we know a little bit about. But the models are gorgeous, and I will find a use for them.
Merrick actually started proofreading the rules for us. So
Did he?
So we should have a review on that next week.
Awesome. That would be really cool because I haven't had the time to do it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So that is our Kickstarter coverage. Only one of them is, Mountain of Metal approved
This week.
this week.
But to be fair, one of the 3 others is also technically Mountain Metal approved because there's nothing coming because it's canceled.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. So
Hey, wait,
half of our coverage.
Hey,
What?
it's not coming until next year, which means it's after 6MMRPC
Ha!
is
So
over.
it's free.
So that doesn't cost me jokers.
Yes. There we go. All right.
For those of you that don't understand what we're talking about,
No.
6MMRPC, the 6-month Mountain of Metal Reduction Painting Challenge. We talked about this before. Pretty much everybody in the club is involved in this because we all have mountains of unpainted stuff.
Yes, we do.
Some of us are getting through those mountains faster than others, and by those some of us, I mean Allie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Allie's just chewing through her mountain.
She hates having unpainted models. This is just giving her an excuse to crunch the numbers even faster.
Fair.
But yeah, basically it's a good system if you're looking for something to give you an excuse to get models painted, if you're looking for something to help you prioritize your spending, because it's going to kind of help you to limit your spending a little bit while you're doing this too. Give it a good look. I'm going to put another link down below. It's been a couple weeks since we talked about it. You guys are going to hear about it for another 4 months, because that's how long it's running.
Yep. Okay, so 3 weeks from now, right? That's 3 weeks.
Yes.
3 weeks from this weekend is
First
the Nova,
weekend in September.
First weekend in September. There we go. Is the Nova Open in Virginia, and we got a couple bits of information to go over on the Nova Open. There's a chance LXG will be making an appearance. We're not sure
Don't know
yet.
which days.
We don't know which days. We don't have any details. As soon as we do, we will let you guys know if you want to meet us, because that would be kind of cool. However, the first thing I'm going to talk about is Nova Open does a great thing for charities. Basically, they partner themselves with some charities, and then they do raffles for fully painted stuff.
Yes.
Pro-painted stuff. They're doing the raffles this year are a Flames of War Battalion P. Cody. Is that how you said that? Okay.
Close enough.
Okay. A Battle for Craft World Altiak Eldar Army.
Which is as beautiful as you'd expect a
Eldar
pro-painted Eldar army to be, by the way.
The Malifaux 7, which is...
It almost made me want to play 40K.
Really? Is it that
Yeah,
good?
it's that beautiful.
I'm going to have to go look at it now.
Yeah.
The Malifaux 7, which is literally 7 of the starter sets pro-painted.
Yep.
And these are all listed on the website, and we will put a link down below so you can go look at these. And the tickets are literally as little as low is $1 for 10 entries. To the drawing for that particular.
Dollar a piece.
$1 a piece.
It sets at 10
It
to
sets at
purchase because most people are going to throw $10.
I misunderstood what I'm seeing here then. Okay, so each entry is $1. It defaults to 10. You can do less if you want.
You can do less.
Okay.
Or you can do more.
Or you can do more. Battlefield World Sons of Aurora Space Marines.
And the Sons of Aurora army was actually painted by our friend Mr. Justin. And he was concerned he wasn't going to get it done in time.
Really?
But
He's got it.
He's back on track.
Okay,
so,
cool.
And again, as beautiful as you'd expect Mr. Justin's work to be, I am fortunate enough to have one of his pieces currently sitting above my painting desk as motivation to remind me that I suck. So,
like what I do with your stuff.
Yeah, pretty
Gotcha,
much.
okay. Chorus Belly Studios miniature, the Maverick.
Yep.
I'm assuming that goes in their Infinity line, right?
It's in the Infinity line.
Yeah.
I don't remember which force it's from. I believe that was the one that was actually painted for the book, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, awesome.
So.
Okay. A Roman Lepat?
Roman Lepat, I believe.
Roman Lepat, Zeta the Barbarian Babe model.
Great figure.
Yes. And a Roman Lepat Forever Young, which it's a bust, and I want it. I'm going to pledge in for that.
You absolutely should, and the reason why you absolutely should is the money goes to charity.
Yes.
Guys, again, if you need an excuse to give money to charity, use the excuse of I'm going to try to win me some pretty painted soldier dolls, and it's a beautiful excuse. Just whatever you need to do to justify to yourself to throw some money at charity, it's worth it.
When you do a pledge, you can choose which of the charities you would like it to go to, or you can just do a blank, spread the money amongst all of the charities as you want.
Right.
The 3 charities that they give money to are Breast Cancer Research.
Specifically the Charity Foundation.
Yes, yes. The Doctors Without Borders.
Which is the one that I actually bought $20 worth of the Malifaux 7 tokens.
And put it all towards that?
I've supported Doctors Without Borders for years.
Oh,
so
yeah.
And Fisher House.
I'm sorry. There's 6x4 terrain table being created and available for online raffle with the Altiac Army.
Yes.
They're giving you a table too. Okay. Sorry, I just saw that line. I was like, stop. And Fisher House Foundation, which you know a little bit more about that one than I do.
I don't know much.
Okay. It looks like it's like a military family helping situation. Unfortunately, we don't know about that one.
I don't know much about that charity, unfortunately. It is a good military... I'm familiar with it because it is a military families charity, but I'm not sure what their specifics is, if it's specifically like a KIA charity or what they do. So I'm just rambling for a minute to keep you preoccupied while he goes and Googles the crap out of this for us.
Yes. Okay, so what they do is they provide housing for military families when their military person is in the hospital for illness or injury.
There we go.
So they provide basically, if they're stationed in Timbuktu, for the family to go and be near them while they're recovering.
Awesome.
And surgery.
I also know that they also do give some money to different scholarships that are military based as well.
So basically, it's
they do
funding for military families to just help them out.
And again, funding for military families, you can't get enough. Soldiers do not make enough for what they do.
No, they don't.
So
we both know people who have military families, and they don't make enough for what they got. Anyway, all right, so you do not have to be going to Nova Open to enter all of those. You also do not have to be present to win.
All you have to do is go to the internet and click the linky things below.
We all know you have internet right now. You can't even say you don't have internet. You know why? You're watching our video.
There you go.
Ha!
So as soon as the video's over, go donate some money. $1, $3, $5. Again, I'm telling you, you'll hear me say $1, $3, $5, $10 a lot when it comes to small donations like this, and it's because literally every single dollar adds up. Change in your pocket is change in your pocket to you. Change in your pocket combined with change in my pockets and 10,000 other people's pockets, and all of a sudden that change is a force for good.
Right.
So be good.
Donating to charity doesn't have to be a huge thing, a huge chunk of money for you. No. It can literally be what you can spare in the moment. And it does good things. Okay, so there are, Nova Open's actually a convention. There's actually, you know, besides just collecting money for charities, they actually like do stuff.
And tournaments.
And tournaments and stuff. So basically the Nova Open is a $20 ticket for a single day, or $50 for the entire event.
Yeah, and it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if you buy for the full event and you're down for the full event, the $50 door fee for the whole event ain't a bad discount.
No.
So it's almost half price.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it's definitely worth looking at doing. Anytime I go to a convention, I always try to do the full thing if I can actually get the time to do the full thing.
Right.
Because, like most conventions, you usually run out of time and don't do everything you want to do.
Yeah, you'll run out of time before you run
You'll
out of
think
space.
you'll get 17 things done. You'll get 5. Just saying. But there are some events that we think are pertinent to our audience because they're actually things we like talking about.
Yeah.
There's going to be a Dark Age tournament, actually 2 Dark Age tournaments. One is Friday night, September 4th, from 2 to 6 p.m. It is a MTI format, which means March to Immortality format, but it is not a qualifier.
Which means more than likely this is the lower difficulty events.
Right. Or be used as warm-up for the people who want to be in the March to Immortality.
Right.
Okay. But it's, I mean, look, it's a tournament. It's fun. Go have fun with it.
Yeah, $15 for the for
it's
the cost
15
of that
entry,
tournament,
yes.
by the way.
They are going to have a March for Immortality tournament. It will be Saturday the 5th.
First one of the new season.
Yes. From 6 to midnight. For those of you who don't know, the way March to Immortality works, you don't actually need to win a qualifier to go to the March I'm going to try that again. To go to the March to Immortality at Gen Con. However, if there's enough people in a qualifier and you win, you get money from Cool Mini or Not to help offset the costs of going to Gen Con to be part of the tournament.
And it's a pretty big
It's a
purse,
big
too.
chunk. I believe it's between $200 and $250,
I
somewhere in
believe
that
it's
range.
$250.
$250?
And $250 to win a qualifier?
Yeah, it's not
That
bad.
ain't bad.
Yeah. So, and that's the Saturday, the 5th, between 6 to midnight. Another $15 entry fee.
Yep.
And that's where you would expect your heavy hitters to be. Do we know of anyone that's going to be in there? Because I know you and I know a few people who play the March to Immortality.
I believe the New York
There's a New
crew
York
is
crew
not
not
going to be
going,
down
okay.
for that one, which
Ah.
helps our chances.
I know, right? Maybe we'll win now.
I think Carter is going to be there.
Okay.
Waj may be there.
Okay.
I don't have that one confirmed.
Okay.
But yeah, it should be. I mean, it's going to be a good showing either
Yeah.
way. So.
Yeah. You'll get people there. Yeah. It'll be awesome. You should go do that. Drop Zone Commander is going to have a tournament there.
Yep.
And like a big one. All right. So they have 2 things going on. One is a linked narrative battle, which I so wish I could be there on Sunday.
Yep.
Because I would do that.
You love narrative.
I do
battles.
love narrative. I mean, like, and not enough people do them. And the fact that they're doing one in that type of setting, I think is awesome.
Right.
And so you're looking from Sunday the 6th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. because you're going to play linked battles that this battle affects what happens in the next one. That's what a linked battle narrative campaign does. One of these days I'm actually going to be in one of these things. As much I love these things, I've never actually been able to be in one.
Really?
No, I've never been in one. No. Like we've done
Were
campaigns.
you at the one that I ran?
No.
Oh. Okay.
I wasn't.
All
Because I believe I was working for the company at the time in the other store, wasn't I?
Oh, maybe.
I think I was working, yeah. So.
Yeah.
But they're also going to do a 2-day tournament, 5-round, thing. Basically, it's 3 rounds to get into the semifinals and then a semifinals and finals.
Right.
So Saturday from 9 to 4:30 is rounds 1 through 3. Sunday from 10 to 6. There is an hour and a half break in the middle there, but is the semifinals and finals.
Yep.
Which is awesome. And Merrick should try to be in that, because I just want to see him win a big tournament.
I want to see him win another drop zone
I know,
tournament.
yes.
Last one was too small.
It was too small. But
Although, let's remember that, Mad Bobby did some nice trash talking last time we went up
well,
to
this is
visit
true.
with them.
This
Because,
is true.
we're sitting there talking and
Yes.
he's like, so which one of you guys was the one that won the drop zone tournament this year at TempleCon?
We're all like that
And
guy.
Merrick's like, yeah, I did. He was like, oh, yeah, I won it last year. I wasn't there this year. And he just dropped
Just
it.
left it there,
And I was
yes.
like, classic, classic.
Very cool. Much like, somebody won a Warzone tournament without someone else being there.
Yeah, well,
Did I say
these
that
things
again?
happen.
I'm sorry. I don't know where this topic's come from.
That man is going to beat you.
Oh, yes, he is.
And I'm just going to sit there and watch.
Because
I
I
have
deserve
popcorn.
it.
'Cause
I
you
know.
deserve it
I
now.
do deserve it now. I'm probably going to say it again at some point. I'm just saying. Because I
Probably.
enjoy it because he's not here. It's easy to put fun at somebody when they're not here.
I wonder if they're both going to be at the LVO next year. Because you need to be at the LVO next year, too.
God, yes, I do.
Yeah.
At which point I'm probably going to get raffle stomped.
Oh, totally.
Yes. Okay. There is one other big event going on at NovaCon. So big, in fact, that you can't actually buy the tickets for this particular event on the Nova Open
On the front page.
On the
You
front
gotta
page.
actually find
You
it.
got to actually look for it.
Yeah.
Malifaux is doing their North American National Championship. Big deal.
First ever.
First ever. It is a $50 entry fee.
Yep.
It is a Saturday and Sunday tournament. Max number of attendees are 50, and it's Malifaux and it's big. And if I could be there Sunday, we'd probably be doing that too. I don't know. Like I'd probably be playing in 5 tournaments at once. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I want to play in all of them.
Well, apparently you need 6 clones because your ass has also got to be at work that day.
I know, right? That you know what it is. I need to go find the technology ahead of multiplicity. That's what I need.
No.
No?
I can barely
just-
deal with one of you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know, internet. I think I'm pretty awesome. Could you deal with more of me? I think you could. Crickets.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm hearing crickets.
I'm not
All
hearing.
right.
I mean, I'm seeing a lot of people just hovering over that thumbs down
right now. All right, fair enough. If you're into Malifaux, if you're going to be around in September 3rd through the 6th, and you're near Virginia, go play some Malifaux in the tournaments. Be in the first ever North American National Championship. Because I think it's awesome they're doing one. Win some cool swag,
Swag.
and then tell me about it.
Totally for the swag.
All for the swag.
All for the swag.
Okay,
All right. So now that we're done hurting our wallets for this month,
we're already prepped for hurting our wallets next month. I don't know how I'm going to afford both of these. Just putting it out there now.
I know exactly how I'm going to afford both of these. I just got an extra $150 I wasn't expecting.
I don't know. I'm going to still afford it after that. Because did you forget the 175 we have thrown at something else? It's Parallax.
Oh yeah, but no, I already counted for that. That's
pretty much
that's resolved.
150 from the other thing is going
Oh,
to now
that
go
went
to
to
Parallax.
Parallax?
Yeah. So I don't know where I'm getting the money for this stuff. All right, so Impudent Mortal is the first one we're going to talk about. They have a Kickstarter that's going to start September 1st. Or beginning of
first
September.
week in September.
First week in September. I'm sorry.
I expect it will probably start that first Monday. So we're talking about the 4th
Okay.
ish, 6th ish. I'm bad with dates, people.
He really is. We wouldn't make Sunday news, honestly, probably if someone didn't remind him it was Saturday. Some days.
Some days, some weeks.
Some weeks. I have called him up and said, "What do you work this week?" And he's like, "I have no idea." Meanwhile, I'm supposed to be at work in like 2 hours.
All right, so Frisco and Michelle and I had a meeting that we had to set up,
Okay.
and we're sitting there figuring out when we're going to do it.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, "So we're going to do it the 23rd, right?" And I'm like, "Are we still talking in August?"
That sounds like right.
And Michelle's answer was, "Yes, dear, we're still talking in August."
Because she knows.
And then I went, "Wait, that makes that a Sunday."
Yay!
It's the
Yeah.
the struggle.
Him and
is-
time do not get along.
Me and time. The struggle is real, folks.
Yes.
Trust me.
So, first week of September, Impudent Mortal, Terrain.
Impudent Mortal, the next generation.
Terrain. That's about
Right.
what we got, I think.
All of this here
Is Impudent
on
Mortal.
this table, with the exception of repurposed glue bottles, everything on this table right now is
Well, the models, too.
Yeah, is Impudent Mortal Terrain.
Yes.
I have very happily backed their last 2 Kickstarters. We very happily have built more than a 4x4 table out of what we've gotten from them, and Walt has promised that this one will not disappoint. So,
Do we have any idea what the theme is?
no. He has promised me that we will find out before the Kickstarter. He has hinted that I might find out in time for next week's show.
Okay, that'd be cool.
Hint,
And
Walt. Reminder, Walt.
Well, I whatever you're doing for next Infinite Mortal campaign, I'm sure is awesome. I'm just putting it out there. Somebody needs to make ruined temple terrain.
Such as?
I want ruined temple terrain. I have this gorgeous table that I bought from a company called Secret Weapon, or and I can't find terrain to put on it.
Well, maybe you should talk to Mr. Justin about building terrain for his own.
I'm just saying, somebody needs to make some flipping terrain for these things. Honestly, there's just like no real good ruined temple. Like there's ruined castles, but like some of these games that we play have like these overtures of overriding themes of stuff. And
Yeah.
Just
Religious overtones.
Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. And we need to have some terrain to go with it. Maybe you could do that next fall. After whatever you got planned. Because I don't want you to change your plans, because I don't want you to delay anything.
Right.
But, just saying.
So, you're going to get 150 from us for this one, and then you get 150 from us
for another one. Look, $150, ready to go for Ruined Temple Terrain, just saying. Whoever puts it out first.
There we go.
But, so hopefully maybe next week we'll have some information for this, a little bit more details, but if you like what you see here...
And you should.
And you should, get some money together, because you're going to need it in September. Alright, there's one other Kickstarter coming in September.
And we've been waiting for this one for months.
We have. Actually, yeah, like almost half a year at this point.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Patrick. Yeah, Bombshell Babes 2 is set to launch first week of September as well, right?
Yes.
So literally they're both going to hit probably going to hit my wallet at the same time. You bastards.
And they're both going to end the same time. And that week, neither one of us will bring home a check.
Yeah, right. Pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much what's going to happen.
That's what's going to happen.
I need to make bonus that month. That's all.
I really, really think that I should just get direct deposit to Kickstarter.
Kickstarter should do that because they get people to do it.
I say this in jest, but barely in jest.
That
website takes so much of my money. But it's for good causes, so I'm okay.
Yeah, good causes. Because you don't have a problem.
I don't have a problem. I can quit anytime I want.
Absolutely.
I can obviously quit anytime I want.
Anytime I want, we can quit.
I quit as soon as I got a full table. This is what happened.
Right. Well, 5 or 6 tables, right?
Yeah, well, that's so we can run tournaments. That's not my fault.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you had to keep going.
Yeah,
exactly.
We're almost ready to run a major. I have.
Do we have enough?
I have 12 tables worth of terrain once I get everything painted that I have. So
just how many gaming clubs out there have 12 tables worth of terrain? Not many.
Not many. Not many clubs have 12 tables worth of terrain, and that's not including yours. That's just mine.
Yeah, that's just your stuff. It's not my stuff.
Mine and Allie's stuff. It's 12 tables worth.
I've got another table's worth.
Yeah.
Of terrain. I have enough terrain and table to play. It's just the terrain doesn't necessarily match that table.
Yeah.
But it's terrain working.
Because there's no good ruined terrain.
Because there's no good ruined temple terrain. I'm gonna have to make some. I'm just saying. And it's not that I can't make some. I just would rather buy it.
Yeah.
Just you all are losing out on money. Sorry.
That was good. I like that.
Bombshell behaves. Patrick Heath sculpts gorgeous models.
End of list.
And I want more.
Yeah.
So you should want more too. If you don't know what Patrick Heath sculpts, go to Bombshell Miniatures, look at his stuff, realize that you have wasted your life because you haven't seen this yet, and get ready for Bombshell Babes too.
And I mean, honestly, he is so prolific as a freelance sculptor.
He's everywhere.
Yep. It's honestly one of the reasons why Bombshell
Are those
Babes,
dodos?
Yes.
They're dodos!
Yeah, he sculpted dodos.
Sorry, we're using the websites to remind me of what we want to talk about, and there's a scroll, and one of the things is a dodo on the scroll. I'm like, what the?
We have one coming.
Okay.
It's getting delivered with the Kickstarter rewards.
Awesome. Okay.
Allie, of course, picked up a dodo.
Of course.
Because she's weird.
Why not? Who doesn't want it? I want a dodo now. Can we pre-order those yet?
Well, no, they're available now.
Oh, we just order them?
It was in the order that we put out with.
Gotcha.
With the money that we had already spent before the 6M MRPC, so that we didn't have to spend jokers on dodos.
I don't know why you would want to do that. Jokers on dodos is funny. But he sculpts some really awesome stuff. He's actually sculpting stuff for Parallax too, just so you know. A couple of those models are his sculpts.
The big, Frazetta looking.
Yes, I believe you've dubbed them Bombshell Beefcakes.
Bombshell Beefcakes.
Yes,
yep.
Bombshell Beefcakes. Coming to a Kickstarter near you.
Currently in a Kickstarter near you.
Currently in a Kickstarter near you. And then the babes are coming later.
The thing that upsets me most about the Bombshell Beefcake model is that there is currently only one.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's also Like, unless I get 3 Minotaurs and him, there's no way for me to work out
The math.
Minotaur points and Devoid points to be able to make it work.
But the Devoid's only 1?
Yeah.
Okay. So
And if I'm getting 2 Minotaurs, that's 6 points.
Uh-huh.
And everything else is 2s.
It's 2 Devoid.
If it's going to be 2 of the same guy.
No, you're going to throw money at it, and they're all going to throw money at it, and we're going to get extra sculpts.
Well, that's what I am saying.
Yes.
At the moment, the thing I'm
At the
saying
moment,
that-
yeah, I got you. Okay.
At the moment, what I'm actually looking at having to do
Mhm.
is doing a 10-point squad
Mhm.
that is 2 Minotaurs, dual weapon and paired weapons, and then do 2 of the cat guys, probably paired weapons and bow, and then do an add-on for the Devoid,
okay,
because that's now 11 points.
gotcha.
And my 10-man warband is going to be 11 because I can math.
Sorry.
There we go.
I'm gone. Actually, yeah, because we're talking about it, I was thinking of doing 2 of the Elephant Men,
Okay.
2 of the cat people, the Sikaris,
6, 8. Okay.
and then 2 tier, hoping for an extra unlock.
There we go.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Otherwise, I'll get another. I'll get a Devoid, I guess, for the extra one. But yeah, guys, that's our Sunday news.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! A lot of kind of information stuff. Some Kickstarters you should be aware of. A lot about Nova Open. As soon as we have details of whether or not we'll be there, we'll tell you the dates and times that we will be there. And we'd love to meet some people. Oh, by the way, we would love if you would like, subscribe, smoke signals,
Yep.
whatever you need to do. Tell people about this show. Tell
Like
us
the
about
show,
us.
subscribe to the show, tell people about the show, share the show on Facebook, share the show on Twitter. And I want to put out a shout out
Okay.
to this is me with names. This is not my fault. I do this all the time. Clint.
Clint.
From Shark to Pete.
Okay, Clint from Shark to Pete. Got it.
He has, in fact, every single time we put up a video on Twitter, he has shared it to his Twitter feed.
Well,
and I know we've gotten subscribers.
You're awesome, sir.
I know we've gotten some subscribers from him because I know that they are followers
Of his stuff.
of his stuff
Mhm.
that then followed our Twitter feed
Okay.
and then liked the show the same day.
Awesome.
So, Clint, thank you very
Thank you.
much.
So-
By the way, he's got another Kickstarter coming too. I don't know
Does
if it's
he?
going to be before
Is it another
the end
beastie?
of the year.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Is it Shark to Pete Mark II?
it's more big mashup creatures like
Okay.
that, but one of them is a centaur that is half horse, half praying manti, and the thing is just really hideous looking. Like you know the problem you have with certain models? Yeah, this one wigged me.
Oh, wow.
Like I was just like, no.
I'm just saying, Clint, just so you
No.
know, you've now gotten my money.
Yeah.
Just to get even for what he has in the cabinet that I can't see.
Yeah.
And I will just keep it alone in my house until one day you decide to be a jerk and show me that model, and then the praying mantis will show up.
Oh, it is. Oh my God, this thing is hideous.
The
Like,
Manator.
yeah,
the Mantitor.
I can't even
Praying
remember what he
Mantitor.
calls it because I try to block this thing out of my memory. It is a really terrifying model, and he didn't even have it. He didn't have the render dynamically posed yet.
Oh,
He
and you were just like,
He
oh,
just had it poo, and I'm just like,
I don't want that thing.
so.
Very rarely do I get to see this kind of reaction from him. I'm actually really
yeah,
enjoying
it's-
this.
This man has a gift, and apparently the gift is to make really hideous-looking models.
Oh, there you go. Hideous looking models are awesome.
Yeah. So once
They need
again,
homes too.
Clint, thank you very much for the 3 models that that you just produced for Shark to Pete.
Mhm.
Thank you very much for choosing someone other than me to win the Berserker that you were auctioning off. Thank you very much, sir. And
I sense sarcasm.
yeah, a little angst.
A little angst. Sorry.
And hopefully I'll have the Shark to Pete that I've been painting that you wanted more pictures of very soon.
Awesome.
So,
All right, guys.
That's it.
Thank you again. Please, we do this partly because we love it doing it, and partly because you guys seem to like doing it. But if you have a friend who you think would enjoy this and you haven't showed it to him yet, challenge is on you, sir. We can't grow a community and we can't be better people because of you. It's your fault. Show your friends.
Indeed.
All right. Thank you very much for watching the Sunday News. I'm Belgrath97.
Second class latest.
Till next time, guys.